Recording. All right, we're live.
Yay.
This is Waldorf from Statler, Wargaming on the Balcony.
And this is Malasar from kind of dead channel that we can't ever focus enough on.
It's not quite dead yet, is it?
I don't know. We don't really do anything with it.
Yeah. The other guy, Corey's not doing anything at all lately, is he?
No, I think his wife lost her job, so they've been like focusing more on real life things.
Yeah, what fun is that?
Right. Who cares?
All right. Well, tonight we're going to go over the list for Battlecry 2017. Yay. Tournament coming up next weekend, the 25th, in Baltimore, right?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. Well, let me see if I can get this to share my screen, and I will post up the lists. Do that, and that's not it. That's not it. Cancel that for a minute. Open this. All right, here we go. Share screen. Where is my Battlecry list? There it is. Look at that.
Look at that technology.
You see that?
I think it's only ever when you. I do see that.
All right. Okay. So, Iron Lords and Ladies presents Battlecry, 9th Age GT. Here we go. Chris is running this. Let's see. Go there. Click down. Sorry. There we go. Oops. There we go. First list, Chad Hogan. Beast Herds.
Try to zoom out just a little bit because it's like cut off where you can only see like Chad and then like half of the screen.
Is changing anything?
Yeah, you're getting close. We're seeing less. There you go. Keep it going. Keep it going.
That's filling my screen.
Oh, one more back. Yeah, there.
Okay. Is that good?
Good. Yeah.
All right.
We can all read it.
Okay. Great. So this is Chad's list. He's got a Beast Lord General, Hunting Call. What is Hunting Call? That's the one that lets the guys re-roll their chance to come in on the ambush.
Right, and I think they can come in on turn 1 too.
And come on turn 1, yeah. Sword of Strength, Armor of Destiny, Dark Rain.
That gives I think gives everybody distracting or something when they on turn 1.
Distracting on turn 1.
Or hard target. Gives them hard target.
Okay.
Makes them less likely to die from shooting.
Is it a magic item?
Yes.
Looking at their list, I don't see Dark Rain.
I'm pulling it.
Oh, there it is. 80 point, 1 use only. Start of the first game turn. Okay. -2 to hit. All shooting attacks -2 to hit. Oh, look at that. What lovely.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll have to try to go first against him. Anyway, so that's what that guy is. Then he's got a Beast Chieftain, BSB, Greater Totem Bearer, Great Weapon, and the Flayed Hide. All right. Flayed Hide is what? Heavy armor?
I think that's the...
No, it's the Regen 4.
Toughness and Regen 4.
Yeah, +1 toughness, Regen 4.
So he's got a tough 5 BSB.
Okay. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
2 units of 20 Wild Horns, ambushing. That's actually pretty good. 40 guys coming up behind you is a real pain in the butt. Paired weapons, throwing weapons. Looks like full command on both of them. No, champion and musician, no banners. 2 units of feral hounds. 22 longhorns, full command, Blackwing Totem, and the Ether Icon. 8 Minotaurs. Ooh. Musician, Standard Bearer, Stalker Standard. Stalker Standard is Swift Stride and Strider, I think.
That's correct.
And paired weapons. God, that's ugly. Minotaurs are pretty ugly.
See, I actually think that Minotaurs are better as like MSU units because when they inevitably kill something in combat, they're easier to redirect to keep them running away from your lines with Frenzy. So if you took the minnow darts, like 3 or 4 of them with paired weapons, then it's hard to redirect all of that that's coming
Right.
at you.
Minimum is 3. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's actually not a bad deal.
4 minotaurs with paired weapons and a musician
Right.
is pretty solid.
2 units of 4 rather than 1 unit of 8.
Right, and then you have extra points there from saving yourself the Stockard standard, and they get more expensive as you get more, I think.
No, actually, I was just looking. They're the exact same.
Mm.
It's 225 for 3 and 75 points apiece after that. So that's 225. If my math is working tonight. All right, and 2 of those big Gore-Tex. Those things are nice. This is kind of the same list I've seen him using a lot.
I think the Gore-Tex are really good in combat. The problem I have with them is they're a monster with no save, so they are tough 6. But
wow, they got no save at all, do they?
No, high elf archers shoot them down pretty good.
Yeah, I got two big blocks of archers. I'll shoot them. I'll see if I can take care of them. Now they have that thing where they give back wounds, right? D3 wounds. So yes. They regain a wound, but they can only gain 1 a turn. Is that correct?
That's every time they get a lethal strike. They in combat they get a wound back.
All right.
I think, but they can only do it once per combat.
Okay.
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to look at too.
If the attack successfully causes 1 or more unsaved wounds, the Gore-Tex recovers 1 wound at the end of the initiative step.
Okay.
So whenever they do a lethal strike,
causes 1 or more, he only recovers 1 wound. Okay.
Only recovers 1 wound.
Okay. That's not bad. Okay, so it takes him a while to heal back up if he wounds you.
Right.
Okay. I've played against almost this list last time I played him, I think. It's a good list.
Right. For sure. Yeah, and I mean, it's a lot that's coming at you.
Yeah, and he knows this front and back, so,
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
I think since we're finally playing out of the box, like out of the book, 9th Age now, the scoring ability of the Wild Horns being able to ambush and come in is pretty nice for breakthrough.
Right.
Or secure target. So.
Yeah, because he's got our Minotaur scoring.
They are.
So he's got 4 scoring units, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm guessing Feral Hounds are not going to be.
They're not.
Okay, so he's only got 4 scoring units.
Right, and the way that's set up too, that's nice, is that you have to, in like a scenario like Flags, you have to pick either his ambushing units or one of the big blocks, the Longhorns with the characters or the Minotaurs.
Yeah, you have to pick the 3 of the foes 4, right?
Yep, that's right.
Oof. All right. Well, I'm sure you're going to pick the 2 ambushing units, but then he can always pop 1 way in the back, right?
Yeah, but that also kind of helps you just because then he's got to pick. Does he want to use them as ambushers or does he want to keep them away?
Keep them away. All right. Good list. Next one is Graham Steele and other beast herds. His lord is on a razor tusk chariot.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed sword, bluffer's helm, crown of horns.
It gives you the automatically pass your primal fury checks.
Oh, is that all? Okay. Mm-hmm. Everybody or just the unit? Him and his unit?
Just him.
Okay. That's.
Oh, no. All models within range of its inspiring presence.
Okay.
Oh, that's new.
It's only 20 points. That's good. I guess you're just replacing a rerollable 9 with that.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not great.
Might as well auto pass.
Yeah. Guy on the raiding chariot has a hardened shield, so he's going to be going last.
Mm-hmm.
Light lance, BSB, heavy armor. This guy's not really well protected, is he?
He's got a 1-up rerollable, I think, there. Oh, no.
Heavy armor.
5-up. Mounts protection, 5-up from the chariot.
Is it 5 for that chariot or 4? 5 or 6?
Razor tusk is 5-up.
Okay, so he's a 1-up rerollable. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. Okay, so 1-up rerollable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Guy's got the beast chieftain with the dark rain. Yeah, we've seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
Totem bearer. Both those guys have the totems, and the general has those as well built in, right?
Right. I wonder if that other beast chieftain is supposed to be on a chariot too.
Um, based on the price, doesn't look like it.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably in that big 30-man Wildhorn unit.
Right.
Because he's not the BSB or anything.
He's not, which is it's an interesting choice for that model.
Yeah.
Hmm.
30 Wildhorns, 20 Mongrel Horde. What are mongrels? Are mongrels the
Yeah,
old
the Ungor
Ungor
guys.
guys? Yeah, okay.
Mhm. 2 ambushers.
2 ambushers, 5 centaurs, 8 minotaurs. So
I
one,
like
two.
I like the centaurs. I wouldn't have given them throwing weapons. I would have given them lances.
They can take full lances.
They take full, so they're strength 7 on the charge.
That's pretty good.
I mean, they're like unguided missiles.
Their base strength
Yeah.
5.
Either base strength 4. When they're drunk, they get +1 strength,
Okay.
and then you give them lances, so they're like +3 strength on the charge
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good.
for 200 points.
Yeah.
And I would actually keep them drunk, me personally, so they still count as scoring. But unless you were looking at like flags and you had 3 ambushing scoring units as your only scoring, and you ran your centaurs as light guys, just to they're fast cav with strength 7.
They're not fast cav, are they?
They can be light troops, yeah. With if you don't make them drunk, if you keep them sober.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. Drunkard. Okay.
Yeah.
So
He's Vanguard and light
how does
troops.
that work with the scenario when you can pick scoring units? If they start off scoring and then they become not scoring.
Well, you pick it at the start of the game,
Okay.
and then as soon as you become that's an interesting question for a scenario like flags.
Right. As soon as you become not scoring, does that
If
mean
you
you've
have
lost
somebody
it?
with looted booze. Oh no, they changed from sober to drunk. So yeah, as soon as you're sober, you're done.
So I basically, if I
To
pick
start
that
with.
unit, they have to stay drunk or stay sober or whatever it is, right?
No, so it's the you set them up on the battlefield and you say, okay, they're sober or they're drunk, and then they only have an item that can make a sober unit turn into a drunk unit. So if they're sober before the start of the game, you can't pick them because they're not scoring.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. But he's still got up to what, 6 scoring units there?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Another
which is
8
good.
Minotaur unit.
Razor Tusk Herd. Is that just a single guy? Yeah.
Those are the pigs. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 single model pigs. That's
Mhm.
good. Another 2 Gore-Tex. Good list.
Yeah, I actually when I first was like breezing through these, I thought this was a triple chariot list.
Right?
Which that third beast chieftain I think would be better served on a chariot or just not at all. And you could take a Jabberwock with those points, or almost a Jabberwock with those
Almost
points.
Jabberwock. Yeah, that's a big point. I like
yeah.
the Jabberwock.
I do too. The -1 leadership, and then you have Gortox charging.
Yeah, causing terror.
With how much leadership's reduced right now, that I think the Jabberwock's a good piece.
Yeah. Banner of the Wild Herd does
+1 strength for 1 round.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
Mhm.
So that's a good unit. All right. Another Beastmen are in a good place right now.
These herds are in a great place right now.
Yep, they're one of the top. Anyway, in my mind, they're one of the top. I think of the 4 armies, as far as I'm looking at it, that are top armies now.
Uh-huh.
You got beast herds, ogres, of course. Who else? Undying Dynasties look really good now.
They're super solid.
Some cheesy bastards playing Undying Dynasties.
Cheesy assholes playing.
And what, 4 maybe dwarves is the 4th one?
I don't know. Saurian Ancients would be the one that I would say.
Think so?
Yes, absolutely.
I haven't played a lot of them, so I don't know.
The cheap cowboys, still with a 1-up, 4-up. Skink clouds. They got poison back in core.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been running like rampant over in the UK. So
Okay. All right. Well, this is another really good, strong list, right?
It's a great list.
Great. Another beast herds.
All right.
Here's your 3 chariot list.
That is my 3 chariot list, but I wouldn't put the Soothsayer
Hold on.
on a
Let
chariot.
me back up a minute.
Uh-uh.
This guy has no magic and no magic defense.
He does not. No, he has a totem. He has one totem bearer.
What's the totem bearer?
That's the one that lets you do the one spell.
The bound
one
spells.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I mean, he has, sorry, you're
So he
right.
has one bound spell.
One bound spell. Okay. That's almost worthless.
Yes.
Okay. Because the other guy's going to throw every dice he has against it. Every turn, right?
Every turn. Usually having like 2 bound spells or 3 bound spells isn't
Yeah.
a bad idea.
All right. So back here. Back to the 3 chariot list.
Mhm.
Razor Tusk chariot and 2 raiding chariots.
Mm-hmm.
Big guy's got the crown of horns, talisman of supreme shielding, bluffer's helm, reroll. So he's tough 5, making you reroll to wound him.
Yep, with the 1 up, 4 up.
The 1 up, 4 up. Oof. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
good. Guy on the raiding chariot, heavy armor, the impaler. So he's a 1 up. He's a 1 up as well.
Mm-hmm.
Talisman of shielding makes him a 1 up, 5 up.
Yep.
The impaler is what? That shooting weapon?
The bolt thrower, yeah.
Yeah, the bolt thrower. Yeah. Chad didn't have that in his list, did he?
He not usually he runs the like what I like is the centaur
Hero.
chieftain. Yeah, running around with it.
And a soothsayer, 4 spells. Wizard master with 4 spells on shamanism. Ooh, wow.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be nasty if he hits combat.
Yeah, that's big.
With also with dark rain.
Yeah.
Wand of stability.
Wand of stability lets you reroll 1 die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The whole game.
Right.
So 1 use. Yeah. 36 wild horns. Paired weapons, banner of the wild heart, blooded horn totem. All right.
That's the +1 attack and armor piercing 2 bound spell.
So he's got 4 levels, 2 bound spells. Well, the BSB has a bound spell, so does the big guy, right?
No, he has the BSB has 1, and then the wild horns have 1.
Okay.
So it's just 2 bound spells.
2 bound spells, 4 learn spells. All
yeah,
right.
it's not bad.
So that's a magic heavy list.
Mm-hmm.
Wild horns, like I said, 2 ambushing units, paired weapons, throwing weapons. He might have trouble in that in the scenario where you pick the 3 banners.
Yep.
Because he's got 2 little units of 12. I guess that'd force him to keep those back someplace.
Right.
Yeah, so at least 1 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 units of centaurs. Again, paired weapons. He's not going for the
he's not going for the strength 7.
Strength 7. Another Razor Tusk chariot.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 chariots in this list.
And then 2 pigs, 5 gargoyles to redirect, and then 2 Gortoks. So this is my favorite beast herd list.
It's heavy magic.
Heavy magic. I still think magic's the way to go.
Think so?
I do think so. Especially in shamanism. It's a great lore.
Shamanism's good.
And then he's got so many things that are coming at you here. What are you gonna shoot?
Vortex.
The Gortoks?
You have to.
So if the Gortoks don't get in, but then you have 2 razor tusks and 2 raiding chariots.
That's a problem. You're right.
That's a problem.
Well, I mean, I can't shoot at them. They're not
right.
They're not shootable.
They're not. Yeah, with 1 up, 4 up, and 1 up, 5 up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
they're not shootable. You got to shoot up the Gortax and then hope you can beat the others on res.
Right. But that's why I also would love to see the strength 7 centaurs here, because then everything coming at you is strength 6 or higher.
That would be nasty.
You got 2 units of 5 fast cav, 2 razor chest chariots, 2 raiding chariots, 2 Gortoks. Just like bring it on.
Yeah, that's a nice list. You're right.
This is my favorite.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jeremy Gottschalk.
Yep, Jeremy is an ETC player, and
he
is testing out demonic legions at this tournament.
Wow, Scourge of Wrath. This is the old big
Bloodthirster.
bloodthirster, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I got absolutely nothing for this guy.
Mm-mm.
He's going to go through anything he touches in my list.
He will, yes.
Obsidian Horn, Trident of Tardin. Wow. All right. Harbinger, 26 Slaughterers, 10 Slaughterers. These are the old blood letters.
That's correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, 2 units of Crushers.
Yep.
Okay, Aether Icon. Good.
Uh-huh.
2 Blood Chariots. Those are awesome.
And then the
And then the
Soul Grinder, or whatever.
Oh, is that what that is?
Demon
the
Engine.
toughness 7 or whatever thing.
Right. Yeah. So he has 2 cannons. The
2 cannons. Where do you see 2 cannons?
That's the Blood Chariot.
The blood. Oh, those are the. Okay, gotcha. Now I understand. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 cannons and the big demon thing, because that don't know Hellish Reaper. That's the shooting weapon, isn't it?
Yes. I'm loading up the book now, but it's taking forever. Whenever they switch over to the license agreements, it's taking forever. They take forever to download.
Jabberwock.
Ah, here it is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it's mono wrath. It's very smashy. It can still shoot with the cannons.
All right. Well. Yeah, I don't know enough about demons. I haven't seen anybody play them. All I've been hearing people tell me that they're no good anymore.
They're not what they were, but the entire Demon of Wrath, they all gain +1 strength. They gain hatred with the supreme aspects. And then still Bloodthirster.
It's still a Bloodthirster, like I said.
It's still Bloodthirster.
Yeah, that, like I said, that'll go through anything I own.
Anything you own.
Yep.
Let's see here. I'm looking at what is the Demon Engine. Hellish Reaper is the volley gun 2d6 with strength 4, armor piercing 3.
Strength 4, armor piercing 3. Okay.
Yowzers.
All right.
It's not bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's scary.
Yep.
So it brings us to Chris Taylor's Dread Elves.
Dread Elves.
Prince on a Manicore. Heavy armor, shield, lance, cloak of midnight. That's the one that's D3 wounds on the first round of combat.
That's right.
And gives him a 3 up ward on shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Potion of strength. Ooh. Because it looks like he's got a lance. So he's strength 6.
So I think that one's more for grinding. Like he can pop it.
Yeah. Unless he comes up something really big, I guess he could pop it and.
Right. Hope for
if he wants to,
essentially 4 wounds.
If he wants to get through like a Sphinx.
Right.
Okay, Captain and a Raptor Chariot. I don't see Raptor Chariots much.
No, you don't. But
Bluffer's Helm. Yep.
I think that I would not put the Bluffer's Helm on an elf on a chariot because they're only tough 4. Oh wait, Raptor Chariots might be tough 5.
Bluffer's Helm doesn't give you an armor bump, does it?
It does.
It does?
I think so.
So, but
check
even
that, I'll check the toughness of the Raptor Chariot.
The Raptor Chariot, I think it's a 5, but this is making a really good impression.
We know what we're talking
about. What was I looking up? Bluffer's Helm?
You are. The Raptor Chariot is toughness 5.
Toughness 5. So it's T5. You have to reroll to wounds against it. Bluffer's Helm is there. Yep, it's a 1-up. It gives you +1. What's the armor on that thing?
It's a 1-up.
The armor on the chariot?
The chariot is a 5-up. But he's got I bet Chris just forgot to write down heavy armor there. Yeah,
I would think, because it doesn't look like the guy has any armor at all. So I'm guessing he's a 1-up, making you reroll to hit him. He doesn't have a ward, though. Okay. So you have to reroll your wound.
He would only have a 2-up. Heavy armor, mounts protection, bluff or so. We'll give him a 2 up. Yep.
Mounts protection should be 5, right?
Right. 5. Heavy armor makes
Sorcery
it
2. Yep.
3. Bluff or so makes it 2.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't have a shield. He
Mhm.
might have a shield that he's carrying in case he gets shot.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
I would think so.
I would hope so.
All right. Level 4 Oracle. Sorry, Wizard Master Oracle. They're not level 4s anymore. 4 learn spells.
Mhm.
Path of Alchemy. Book of Arcane Power. So he's casting it +3. That's going to be pretty good in this tournament because I'm seeing a lot of armies without magic defense.
Yep. It's also I like the Book of Arcane Power more when I'm not playing Undying Dynasties. Like when I'm playing High Elves, just because everybody else is, if they have magic, I've been running into a lot of just ether icons, so having
Right.
that extra bump
Yep.
instead of back in the spell scroll.
34 Spearman block with a Flaming Standard.
Mm-hmm.
Solid. 2 units of Dark Raiders. 24 Executioners, so they're scary. 7 Dread Knights, a Medusa. I actually like the Medusa if you can keep it protected until it gets somewhere.
Right.
It's just so fragile. I think it's what tough 4 with no armor at all.
Right.
Anyway, I think it's distracting, but it's not hard target.
Mm-hmm.
2 Dread Reapers. Okay.
So the only thing I don't like about this list is that the wizard is going to have to go in either the spearmen or the executioners.
Oh,
which
means it's 2 fighting
blocks. Yeah, and I like the spearman block with the flaming standard and the path of alchemy.
Right.
Getting that reroll to wounds pretty awesome.
But then you're putting your wizard in that unit.
You are, or you're putting her in
5 up.
executioners.
You don't want him in the executioners, I don't think. Well, maybe because people will avoid the executioners.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's the plan.
Could be.
But they got the Stalker standard, so they're going to want to get in combat.
Right.
And this guy's only got what's he got? A 5 up ward?
Of shielding.
Not supreme shielding.
It's not supreme shield, so it's a 5 up ward save. Toughness 3 elf.
No armor, no armor. 5 up ward. Yeah, he can't get that guy in combat.
Mm-mm.
And he doesn't have anybody to hide him in. Okay. That's that might come back to hurt him.
Yeah, we'll see how it does. So
that's Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Next one should be, where's the thing? Why is it not going? Oops, there. Brad.
We've all played this list.
I've been playing this several times, actually. This Crimson Armor, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Love this armor. That's the one that starts off as heavy armor,
right.
And every wound you cause, it goes up until it's 1 up armor.
Right.
Yeah, that's fantastic. BSB on the Raptor. Yeah, he's not equipped well.
This kid's a 1 up rerollable.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
It is. It's a 1 up rerollable with the Hardened Shield, which gives him the, he's striking slower than he normally would, but he's still a elf. Duststone rerollable armor. Yeah. 22 of the old Witch Elves, Blades of Nob. Dread Legionnaires with spears, repeater auxiliaries, Tower Guard. Yeah, this is the Tower Guard. I love this unit. The Tower Guard, the Strength 4 guys.
Yep, they're really.
Strength 4.
I think people get distracted and don't shoot the Tower Guard, and they try and focus on other things when the Tower Guard is definitely the unit you need to shoot.
Correct. And he's got the Banner of Blood with them, so they're re-rolling ones and 2s.
Right.
Big unit of Raptor Knights.
2
units of Dark Acolytes. Those are good. Really good with the 4 up ward.
Yep.
They can stick in. It's all up to how he rolls on the ward save. Those things can stick in and really be a pain. He upped his Harpies to 2 units of Harpies. Those things are great redirectors with movement 20 or 19 or 20. 18 or 20. Yeah, they're great. And 2 Dread Reapers. It's a solid list.
Solid. It does not. Again, there's no Dispel Scroll.
No Dispel Scroll, right?
Or even the Aether icon, which is just. I mean, a lot of people, I think, in this area are just whatever about Magic.
Right.
That they're just like, well, I'm gonna assume that the other guy doesn't have magic,
Yep.
and just forget about it. But if he runs into that beast herd list, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's so much stuff coming at you that
Yeah.
you have to stop. Shamanism is an amazing lore, and then you have the possibility of those wild horns getting in with his tower guard with an extra attack,
Right.
and then he can pop the +1 strength, and then you suddenly have 36 wild horns rerolling to hit at strength 4 with 3 attack space.
That's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. I'm starting to come around. We might have to go back to magic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dwarven holds Drew Saxton.
Yeah, I pre-prepped loading this book because I still there's
I don't know this stuff. All right. So the big guy on the shield bearers, not on the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Hold stone shield. Runic weapon, rune of fury, rune of might. I think that's an extra attack, extra strength.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep. Holdstone is the shield bearers.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Once a holdstone is the bearer must always accept and issue challenges unless another model does so first. The unit cannot pursue any enemies in the same combat in which the holdstone was used to fix the holdstone in combat.
Yeah. Isn't
Oh.
that's the
The
one that makes
model's
you
unit will treat its flanks and rears as fronts
right?
for the purposes of parry and shield roll.
Correct. The old stone thing, but this
Right.
time now you can move again. Doesn't hold you in place like it used to forever.
Mm-hmm.
Rune of might is an extra attack. Rune of fury. Oh, +1 strength, and the rune of fury was +1 attack. Yep. Runic armor, rune of steel, and rune of bronze. Steel. Reroll failed armor saves.
Bronze is +1
+1
wound.
Oh,
Yeah.
So he's 4 wounds.
Yep. No, he's 5 wounds.
Oh, because the shield bearers may give you an extra wound.
Give you an extra one.
Okay. Oof. And the rune of shielding ×2, which I'm sure is going to be at least a 5 up ward.
Yep. And what is the rune of kinship? Scout and ambush. Oh,
really?
Boy. Yeah.
Okay.
20 points. The bear gains scout and ambush, but may not be mounted on a war throne.
Okay. All right.
That just completely flipped that around, didn't it?
That's completely different.
You're like, wait, what?
Yeah,
That silence was awesome.
All right. Bane is a BSB with a handgun, shield, runic weapon, rune of quickening, rune of destruction, runic armor, and a rune of iron. Quickening. That's got to be just initiative, right?
For each rune of quickening engraved on a weapon, the bearer strikes at +2 initiative.
And the other one gives him D3 wounds.
Hmm.
That's actually scary.
Yep.
I don't like anything with D3 wounds.
You don't like anything in D3.
No, come on. All right. Wormslayer rocket, shield, runic talisman. That's the engineer. He's just there to make the thing shoot better for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Another one with a shield.
The Wormslayer rocket, for those who don't know, is 24-inch range, strength 6, multi-wound, D3 flaming attacks.
Okay. Strength what? 6?
6. It's a bolt thrower.
Wow. 24.
It does not have armor piercing 6 though, so.
Okay.
Only -3 armor.
Still pretty good. D3 wounds, you said?
D3.
Yeah, okay. This is a scary list for me. Anvil of Power. Okay, that's
Yep.
20 Greybeards with Vanguard.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing weapons. That's kind of odd. 20 clan marksmen, guild-crafted handgunners.
Mm-hmm.
10 Deep Watch. Those are the
20 Deep Watch.
Sorry,
Those are iron.
the old iron breakers, right?
Yep. And then standard is swiftness. do. Is this
That's
the
just a
one
+1 movement, isn't it?
No, it's the Vanguard.
Oh, okay.
And then you have 20 miners, full command, throwing weapon, shields. So that's probably where the king is going to go, I guess. Because they miners also ambush.
Right. That's okay. Do they have any bonus to rolling to come in?
Let me check.
I don't think so.
I don't ever see miners, so
I didn't.
no, they do not.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're putting a king in a 500-point unit.
Putting your general off the table.
Yeah, you're putting, what is that, 1,200 points off the table.
1,200 points off the table.
That's your best hope as it shows up turn 2?
Yeah.
Oof. That's over a third. That's what, it's over a quarter of your army.
It is. You're also not going to get you're not going to get your general bonus. Now, dwarves, everything's leadership 9.
Right.
So it's not a huge deal. But
and they don't have to worry about their leadership bonus that early.
Correct. But you're also putting your king away from everybody, so he's not going to get a reroll. And then the other thing is you're putting him in 20 models with only a 4-up armor save. So, I mean, I put elf princes in less. But
the king has only a 4-up armor save?
No, the miners only have a 4-up
okay,
armor save.
Right.
They're not going to fight that well. So I would be afraid of losing the king just from
losing the unit.
Losing the not even the unit, just if it got caught in combat. Like
right.
20 sword masters would have a field day. And then you could even do like the skeleton block from like Vampire Counts with the vampire is going to outfight that and break it.
Yeah, that's not. Anyway, we'll see what he does with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the really weird part: 2 ballista and a catapult.
Yeah. Organ guns, I think, are still one of the best war machines out there, and so are cannons.
Right.
So that's surprising for me.
Yep. Yeah, with the choice of war machines they have. I mean, the catapult, there's nothing wrong with it. It's the same as the catapult. You know, it's just like a standard catapult now. But anyway, I don't know. Not thrilled. So the engineers are to make the ballista shoot better?
Sure. Or the catapult. It's the catapult.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But even their catapult's only a catapult 4.
Oh, is it strength 4? No, it's strength 3 with a 4, right?
It is strength 3.
Yep.
It doesn't have rune crafted. It only has the flaming shot.
No, it's got flaming shot.
It's not rune crafted though. For 40 extra points, where it gets +1 strength.
Oh, okay.
An armor piercing 1. That's 100 points. Yeah. That's just a flaming catapult, but it's only area 4.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Still good though, because you can make it, get the engineer, bump its ballistic skill, and try to hit a big monster with it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not terrible. The ballista. Anyway, I just don't like the ballista choices and no organ gun. But it's something different.
Something different.
Tony Nutt, Dwarven holds. King of Shearbear. This guy, Rune of Crushing. 2 runes of might, Rune of Crushing. Don't know what that is.
He does have Rune of Destruction on his weapon, which is
D3 wounds.
D3 wounds. He's got Rune of. Did I see Smashing on there too?
Crushing. No smashing.
The Dragon Seeker is Smashing. Okay. So armor. Gains impact hits +1.
That's what crushing is?
That's what crushing is.
So he gets 1 impact hit?
1 impact hit.
Okay.
Strength 5.
All right. It's not that great.
Nope. It's 10 points. So yeah, 10 points.
Oh,
why not?
okay.
Right. Yeah. But it will be strength 6 with multi wounds D3. So.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
4 attacks. Rune of Might. Yep. Crushing, 2 runes of shielding. I guess these guys come with heavy armor, right?
They come with plate armor.
Okay. So plate and shield puts him at
3 up.
3 and then 2
bears.
rune of shielding. Oh, the rune of shielding
No,
is the
no,
ward
he
save.
gets it he gets it stock with the shield bearers.
Shield bears +2 armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, so he's a 1-up, 5-up.
Yeah, not bad. And
No.
strength 6, multi-wound D3.
Yeah. Dragon Seeker with Rune of Precision, +1 to hit, I believe, and Rune of Smashing.
Mm-hmm. Which is the
Yeah, Lightning Reflexes is Precision. And you said the Smashing was...
His attacks made with this weapon gain strength 10 when fighting targets with a toughness of 5 or greater.
All right. Wow. Orc characters will have to stay away from him.
Yeah, your poor orcs.
They're in trouble. Thane BSB. Thane is the BSB, shield, runic armor, rune of bronze. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
No ward save at all, unless the rune of bronze does it. Which I'm thinking it's not. +1 wound. So he's a 4-wound BSB with a plate and shield, I guess, right? 3-up?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Tough 4 or 5 for the BSBs, for the Thanes?
Tough 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, no, tough 5.
Is he tough 5?
Yeah, they're both tough 5.
Okay. All right, well, that helps. 30 clan warriors with great weapons and throwing weapons.
Okay. Vanguard.
Vanguard. 15 clans markmen, guild crafted handguns, 22 deep watch, rune of swiftness, Vanguard. Right?
Mm-hmm.
25 seekers with Vanguard. So he's going to be in your face quick. It's his plan.
Yes. Yep.
Steam copter, 10 miners, and 5 rangers. No war machines.
No war machines. It's the kind of dwarf list I like to see.
I do too, except those characters are pretty built out. That's going to be scary.
Yeah, and the 3 big blocks there. So.
And the seekers are also really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see how this army does.
Yeah, I hope it does well. It's a pretty cool list.
Mark Sierra Leone. I don't know. Sierra Leone. Another king on a war throne. Oh, this guy's on the war throne. Look at that.
The war throne.
Rune of Mountains. That sounds impressive.
Yeah.
+1 toughness. Resistance and iron. Resistance is
successful to wound rolls against the wearer of this armor. Engraved must be
reroll to
rerolled.
wound.
So he is tough 6 with reroll to wound.
He's tough 6. He's Bluffer's helm, basically.
Right. With the 1-up armors there.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Runic talisman and then a 5-up ward behind it.
Yep.
Very nice. BSB Thane, runic weapon, rune of precision and smashing. Smashing is the D3
Strength
wounds
10.
again, right? Oh, strength 10, right, against big toughness.
Mm-hmm.
2-up armor. Yep, 1-up armor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Only a 6-up ward.
Right. Run low on points there.
Yeah. Runic smith.
Mm-hmm.
Runes, rune of devouring. So the rune of devouring is the spell eater.
Yep.
And brilliance, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm. Brilliance is +1 modifier to all the spell rolls.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
+3.
fairly decent defense.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
An engineer with a shield and a forge repeater gun. All right. So he's got 10 clan warriors with Vanguard. Great weapons. Something to get on you quick.
Mm-hmm.
24 warriors, spears and shields. Flaming standard. 10 warriors with shields. 10 marksmen with handguns. 19 deep watch. 5 rangers. 2 vengeance seekers. 2 organ guns. He doesn't have any really big units, does he?
It is not. Which I guess everybody's going to go into the deep watch.
Or the clan warriors?
Yeah,
they're going to.
I would put them all in the deep watch.
Think all three will dump in there?
Yeah, maybe the runesmith hangs out with the warriors, but I would just put them all in there.
Yep.
Make a no-go zone.
Yeah. All right. That's an interesting one. The organ guns are fantastic.
Yes, yes, they are.
Yeah. The rune crafted. Yeah, those guys are going to chew things up.
Mm-hmm.
What strength are they?
5.
Oh, wow.
+1 to wound.
Yep. +1 to wound is the rune crafted, right?
Yeah. He's got an engineer there.
Yeah. And yeah, make them better hit. It's only got one engineer at least.
Mm-hmm.
You can only help one of them at a time.
Ugh.
Yeah. Well, that guy's. What does an engineer come with as far as armor?
4 up. I think it's a 5 up armor, heavy armor.
So he's going to be a 4-up
Yeah.
with no saves? I mean, 4-up armor and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got to die quick.
No, he comes with plate armor. He has a 3 up save.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Mhm.
I'm sure he'll be in the unit of
Handgunners.
in the handgunners between the two organ guns, right?
Probably.
Standard deployment,
Mm-hmm.
or in front of them if they're on a hill.
Right.
Okay. That was a good list, though.
Sure was. I don't like that list.
Empire of Sonstal, Chuck Sadler. I don't know Chuck.
I don't know him either.
Knight Commander, Potion of Swiftness, Lucky Charm, and a Lucky Shield. He's a lucky guy.
He is a lucky guy.
He is very lucky.
We hope.
Lucky Charm. Lucky Charm is lets you re-roll the armor, right?
Yep.
Lucky Shield, ignore the first hit. Yep.
Mhm.
All right. BSB, Shield, Black Helm, whatever that is.
I'll tell you in a second.
That's
I'm
the one
on the book.
it's the one. I think he hates Skaven and something.
Mm.
I think it's the old Skaven helm thing. Wizard with 4 learned spells, pyromancy. He's a master, Book of Arcane Power, Ring of Fire. Whew. 4 spells and the Ring of Fire.
I think pyromancy, wizard master, book of arcane power, and the ring of fire is so good right now.
Yep.
Like,
well,
anybody that can take it, just because
really
you're
good against like elves are dreading that.
just devastated by it. Especially like this is what like I look at this and think if Brad played it, he would just cry because you have 4 spells, a traits, an attribute, and then the ring of fire that are gonna hurt you, and then everything that shoots is gonna just rip up elves too. So
Yeah, that's tough.
mm-hmm.
Here we go. What's this? Horned. Black Helm. Where gains fear. Oh, okay. It was went a long way for nothing. All right. Fear's good, though.
It is good.
A prelate with the blessed armor of Frederick the Great.
Some great armor.
It is. It's plate armor with a 1-up save, fixed 1-up save.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
9 Imperial Cav. 38 heavy infantry with halberds.
Mm-hmm.
10 militia, skirmish and bows. 4 Knights of the Sun. Arcane engine. 2 units of flagellants.
Yep. Redirectors.
5 riders. 2 cannons and a 2 cannons. Oof, and a mortar. This is a good list.
Solid. It's a good list.
Solid
A lot of
list.
shooting.
1, 2, 3 scoring though.
3 scoring units. That's it.
Militia aren't scoring, right?
They are not.
Yeah, 3 scoring. Okay.
Mhm.
That's the only thing I can see is any kind of hit at all against these. So the general's going to go with the Imperial Cav.
Flagellants might be scoring.
Really?
Let me check that for you.
Or
Sinus Fury.
is that where they are?
They do not have the scoring special rule.
They do not. So he's got 3 scoring units.
3 scores.
Okay. Like I said, that's the only hit I can see at all in this. So I guess the wizard and the marshal hang out with the heavy infantry, unless the wizard hangs back with the state militia out of the way.
Yeah, that's scary though, just because 1 fireball and suddenly your wizard can get shot up.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm
So
betting he's going to be in with the 38 infantry.
right.
Bring that unit up to 40 with those two characters.
The prelate and the marshal are gonna go in there.
Oh, I didn't see the prelate. Yeah,
Give him
prelate,
hatred.
the marshal, and the wizard hangs out someplace. Okay.
Right.
That's a good list, though.
I like it.
It's a solid list.
Solid.
Kelly's High Elves. I played this army too.
Yeah. Let's hear about after.
Yeah. The guy with the ogre sword, talisman of supreme shielding, enchanted shield, potion of swiftness, enchanted shield. That's the hardened shield.
Hardened
right?
shield. Yep.
Potion of swiftness to make up for it one round if he needs to. All right. This he's good. Prince on a young dragon. Commander on a BSB. Only 3 learned spells, but he's got the Path of Druidism, Path of Alchemy. Oh. 3 learned spells, 2 from Druidism, 2 from Alchemy.
So that's
He gets a bonus.
that's an error on the list writing is because you always have 1 learned spell. You only have to pay for 3.
Oh, okay.
So you
3
only learn
additional
3.
spells.
You have 1 generic. So whenever you see 3 learned spells, they have 4 spells.
Right. Got it.
And actually, the master of the Cantering Tower has 5 spells because he always has the trait spell from Druidism.
Oaken Throne.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he's gonna get 2 extra spells, so 3 spells on Druidism, and then 2 spells on Alchemy.
Okay. Big unit of spears. Not a big. Decent sized unit of spears. Some archers. 12 archers. 10 more archers. 5 reavers. 5 knights of Rima with the war banner of Rima. That's the fun.
+1 strength. Yeah.
+1 strength on the charge. Sword masters with the flaming standard. Giant eagle. 11 Queen's Guard with a musician. Frost Phoenix. It's a good list. What?
How'd you do against it?
How'd I do? I won on bonus.
Okay.
I think we came really close to each other in points, or no, he was ahead of me in points, but I took the objective.
Gotcha.
1, 2, 3, because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's actually got 5 scoring units in this one. Right?
Mm-hmm. He does, but they're pretty easy to grab.
Well, 2 of them, the 10 and the 12, look, they're pushovers. It looks like.
He has 6 scoring units.
1, 2, 3. What else?
Queen's Guard.
Oh, I missed the Queen's Guard. Yeah, but typically the Queen's Guard hang back, right?
Yep, but they're okay for secure. They can always advance towards secure.
Yep. Oh, because they can. Do they have move and shoot, quick fire?
No, well, not in this list. They don't, but you can give them quick to fire.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see how this does. It's a solid list again.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Prince on the Young Dragon.
No.
No, the young dragon's just a pushover. So.
Yeah, he's like a hippogriff guy, right?
Right.
But he does have a breath weapon.
He does have a breath weapon, which is pretty okay.
2d6 strength 4, I think.
Yeah, but for 100 points less, you can get a Prince on a Lion Chariot.
You like that guy, don't you?
Oh, he's so tough for an elf
fantastic.
army. He's so tough. So I don't know. That's my opinion. But I mean, I'm curious to see how it does.
All right. Infernal Dwarf, Maxwell Lepora.
Mm-hmm.
Onyx Hammer, Dragon Manor. Another guy I don't know. It's probably Rebirth, Potion of Swiftness, Shield. Yeah, I don't know what any of this stuff is. Infernal Dwarves are scary.
Yep.
I know that.
The Onyx Hammer is the one that does the D3 wounds, I think.
+2 strength, D3 wounds against flammable targets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But look at that. The Master Prophet on Path of Alchemy.
Oh, so he can make you flammable. Is that what that is?
That's exactly what that is.
That's one thing Kelly has in his. Kelly has that same thing with alchemy and the sword masters with flammable, with the flaming banner.
Yep.
Okay, Vial of Mercury is the one that gives them lightning reflexes and +2 initiative until the end of the phase.
Mm-hmm.
That's really nice. 32 and 4 Infernal Warriors with great weapons. 20 hobgoblins, 20 hobgoblins, 5 hobgoblins, wolf riders, 5 wolf riders, 2 bolt throwers, infernal engine shrapnel guns.
Is that the old Iron Demon?
No, that's the demon engine or something now, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm looking it up.
Okay, hobgoblin chieftain. I'm looking too. Core infernal warriors, citadel guard. Hobgoblins are scoring units.
Infernal Engine. Yes, this is. So shrapnel guns is volley gun D6 plus 2 artillery weapon with range 18 inches, strength 6, quick to fire, multi wounds D3.
Okay.
Toughness 7, 7 wound chariot with innate defense of 3 up.
Ooh. Toughness
D3
7,
grinding
7
attacks.
wounds, 3 up.
Random mover. Yep.
D3 strength 6 grinding.
Yep.
Tough 7. Wow. That's going to be hard to deal with for me.
Mm-hmm.
Or anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. All right. And the Kadim are, those are the monstrous infantry size guys, right?
Yeah, the incarnates are really good.
Are they now?
They're solid. This game is kind of becoming dominated by MSU shooting and monstrous infantry.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're fear, fly 6, 5 up armor, 5 up ward save, and then they are 3 attacks at strength 5. Initiative 4.
Base. Oof.
And then they have the Volcanic Embrace, which is in each round of combat, all enemy models in base contact with a model with this special rule suffers a strength 4 flaming attack.
At initiative 0, I think,
Initiative
right?
0. So they do that and then they stomp.
But at least they bumped that down to 0. That used to be initiative 10.
Yeah. And then you see the trick there with alchemy, so you can also put it where your incarnates are fighting, and they're rerolling everything too, because they're making things flammable.
Because they're what?
Alchemy's making it flammable, making those units flammable.
And they have flaming attacks?
I do believe so.
I don't think so. I don't see it.
Oh,
They're
not.
Fireborn, which is the defense. They do the Volcanic Embrace.
Gain flaming attacks. Attacks made by a model with this special rule gain flaming attacks.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Yep. And then the Ring of Desiccation on the BSB models, all enemy units base contact with the Bears model are flammable.
Is that a all the time or a one-time thing?
That is all the time.
All right. Perfect.
That's a nasty list.
So he automatically makes you flammable, and then any alchemy spell he gets, he picks another unit and makes it flammable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. It's a nasty list. That's going to be a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Schwab's Kingdom of Equitan. Token of the King. That's the 5 up, I believe, from Strength 5.
Yep.
Right?
I think so. I'll double check. I'm opening all the books as we go.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, Strength 5 or higher.
I think the armor piercing is the way to go still.
Really?
Everything out there's armor piercing now because they're so anal about armor. The rules writers.
Yeah, they are.
Like, even when it's like strength 10, it says armor piercing 6 next to it.
Duke of Wars.
Okay. So I think the armor piercing it also helps you against lethal strike. It helps you against those stupid tower guard or strength 4 AP, Phoenix guard, all that stuff.
It does, but yeah, I don't know. I do like the strength, the 5 up versus strength 5. I guess I've always played it that way, so it's hard to move away from it.
Can't get out of your head.
No. All right. Get out of your head. He's got the journal with the virtue of renown. Grail Vow, Crusader's Helm. That's the +1 armor and rerollable. Mm-hmm. So he's got a 1-up rerollable armor. Dragonfire Gem. Um, Blessed Sword, so he's re-rolling his failed to wounds because the Virtue of Renown is the one. If you roll a 6, it does D3 wounds. Yep. So I like that guy. D3 plus 1 wounds. So yeah, I like that guy a lot. And he's using a sword, so he needs 6 to wound most big stuff. And the Blessed Sword lets him re-roll that. So chances are he's going to get a 6 in there somewhere.
Right.
All right. Duke on a Warhorse with the Virtue of Might. That's the other with the Dragon Lance, Dragon Scale Helm. This is the guy that gets the extra attacks for every wound he causes. And the Dragon Lance makes him do D3 each.
That's it.
Yeah, fantastic. Both these guys can
and
drop.
It gives him a breath weapon.
Both these guys can drop monsters fairly easy. Yes. I don't know if that was fairly easy, but both of them can drop monsters. BSB with the Hardened Shield to give him to 1-up. Sword of Strength and the Dusk Stone.
It's a 1-up rerollable.
So it's a 1-up rerollable. It's nice. He's got 2 guys with the 1-up rerollables.
Yeah, I would have still get with the Virtue of Piety. Wait a minute.
What, the Virtue of Piety? That's the plus 1 ward saves to shooting?
Yes.
No.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Yeah.
Just plus 1 ward
maximum
save.
Maximum 5. Yep. So maximum 5 up.
Not versus just shooting. So it's 5 up all the time, basically. So the general's got the virtue of the Grail vow, so he's going to go with one of the Grail Knights, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, 2 units of 11 Knights of the Realm, 2 units of 10 Bowmen, and 2 units of 3 Grail Knights, 2 units of 5 Outriders, 3 Peg Knights. 3 Grail Knights. Those are a little fragile.
They are.
I mean, they're hard. They're hitty, but that's real fragile.
Only 2-up armor, and
tough 4 though.
3 wounds. It's not that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 3 wounds. You're paying 240 points for 3 wounds with a 2-up armor. Anyway,
6-up ward save base.
5, don't they? I thought Grail Knights get 5.
Oh, they always get. Yep, you're right. That's my bad.
So, but still, it's good. This is an interesting list. I don't think this. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean, the problem is with this one, if I was playing against it like in flags, we always keep coming back to that because I think that's one of the harder scenarios to master right now. Is you're like, okay, I'm going to pick those 2 because that's 6 wounds combined.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'm going to pick one of your bowmen.
Oh, yes. So there's a +3 for me, right?
Right. And then I'll just hide whatever he picks against me, I guess.
Yeah, good point. This is an interesting list.
Oh, this is a dick list.
Well, it's Joel. Joel, Kingdom of Equitan. Same. Take the 5-up strength.
Right.
Ward save versus 5-up strength. Guy on a Pegasus, Duke on a Pegasus with the Virtue of Might, Dragon Lance. So his guy can fly around.
I love this. I love that character.
That's a really nice build. Yeah.
So good.
Yep.
It's
a really good
600
build.
points. Yeah.
He does have. He's 1-up armor. 1-up. I don't know what the Pegasus does for you.
Gives you fly 8. The Pegasus can take barding, but I think it might only be a 2-up armor.
I think the Peggies only fly 7.
No, you're thinking the Hippogriff.
Peg is
fly 8, and then you can give him barding for 20 points to make him fly 7.
Well, he comes with barding.
Oh, he does now.
Yeah, he's a 5-up.
You don't have to pay for it anymore.
He's fly 7.
Yep, so he's fly 7.
But he's got 5-up mounts protection. He'll have heavy armor and a shield. 5, 4, 3, 2.
And so the Crusader's helm.
So he's a 1-up rerollable.
1-up rerollable. He's immune to lethal strike. And then Virtue Might and Dragonlance. Oh, so good. I love it.
It is. Duke with the Virtue of Humility. That's the one that lets him be the kind of a second general for peasants.
That is, yes.
Another.
Yeah, is insignificant.
Right. Anything insignificant, he becomes a second general, basically. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Gains
Yeah.
hold your ground. No,
And it becomes
BSBs.
BSB too.
Inspiring present and okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Paladin on a BSB. Paladin on a BSB. Paladin on a Pegasus, who is the BSB. He's got the Virtue of Renown, which is the 6-up. Axe of Battle. That's different.
Yeah, that's a new one.
I like the Blessed Sword build better.
He's BSB, so he might be a little tight on points.
Could be. I think the Axe of Battle is more expensive though.
You're right, because that would be that's +3 attacks, isn't it?
It is. No, it sets you at 6, but in this case, it's +3.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he's a 1-up armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, 1-up armor, 6 attacks. They're only strength 4 attacks though.
Yeah, I still like the reroll to wound better.
Yeah, I do too. But anyway, still nice. Damsel with 4 learned spells, divination with Tome of Arcane Power. So another 3-up caster.
Yes.
+3 caster. 4 units of 49 peasant levy. He's got the most models in this tournament.
Musician and spears.
Wow. 20 more levy with spears.
That's just his character bunker for the damsel and the duke on foot. That's behind all of them.
2 reliquaries and 2 trebuchets.
The reliquary, for those who have never seen it, all friendly models with insignificant gain the blessing, and insignificant infantry gain fight and extra rank and reroll to wound rolls of 1.
It has to be in the model, in the unit, or is it a bubble?
It is all models and units within 6 inches.
Gain fight and extra rank. So
and reroll to wound of 1.
The guys with spears could technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They could
be fighting in 6 ranks, but he doesn't have 6 ranks.
Right.
That's funny. Okay.
They basically become high elf spearmen.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
And then they become high and dark elf spearmen because they get to reroll 1s.
To wound or to hit?
To wound.
Oh, great.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty funny. This is a funny list. I like this.
It's a troll list. I think it's good. Yeah, the trebuchets to make people have to react to you.
Right.
You have 2 pretty hitty characters running around on the fly.
Yep.
And then you have 4 units of peasants that can just kind of run to the middle and stand there.
Yep.
How are you going to kill all of that?
How are you going to kill that many?
Because it's done.
And then back to your flag scenario, you can't pick the unit of 20 because it's going to be wedged behind 200 guys.
Right. 200 guys.
Joel's a dick. Oh, this is funny.
Joel is also an ETC player. So
yes.
ETC Team USA. So.
That's pretty funny, though.
It's a great list.
Gotta like that.
Peasant Uprising.
Peasant Uprising. That's what we'll rename it. All right, here we go. The first Chris Mitchell. I played him a couple weeks ago, and he's changed his list quite a bit since then. So
I actually don't think any of the ogres are. I'm going to start off by saying none of these ogre lists are optimized. But
you don't think so?
I do not think so.
Yeah, I'm looking down. I just see a frost mammoth instead of the rock-a-rock.
The rock-a-rock.
So anyway, the Heart Ripper. What is the Heart Ripper? Is that the that's the hit on 3s, I believe, right?
Yes,
always hit on 3s.
But you also get parry, because why not?
Don't get me started on that tonight.
+1 armor save.
Yeah, I started.
So if we want to get trolled more, Ogre Kingdoms players, you can start another thread on the forums about us.
Well, they already started one about me already on the one that I did.
I know, it's pretty fun. It's the it's parry is a big deal. Like,
that is
saying it's not a big deal, and then them also not getting +1 attack, and also not getting a bump on armor save. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here with that. Like, that's 3 weapons in 1. It's not even that many points, especially when you're arming in a monstrous freaking infantry.
Correct.
That it's asinine to not think that that's not amazing.
This combo, I love this combo on the guy. He always hits on a 3. The Mammoth Hide Cloak means he cannot be hit by higher than Strength 5.
Yep. Because why not?
And it gives him +1 armor. So he's got I think it's a 3-up armor. So basically, he's always got a 5-up armor save.
He does.
You can't knock that out. And he's got the Talisman of Greater Shielding. So it's got a 4-up ward behind it.
No, it's 5-up.
Oh, it's not Supreme. You're right.
Right.
Greater Shielding. So he's got a 5-up armor, 5-up ward.
Yeah.
At worst.
And then he has the Hellfist.
Crown of Score. Oh, the Hellfist. What's that do? Is that thing any good?
Oh no, it's apparently it's not that great and not an auto include.
Well, it allows ogres to do the MSU, which they couldn't do without it.
Right.
Like any other army.
Like any other army.
All right. Anyway, and just to throw it in there, just for the hell of it, he put an ogre crossbow in there. Let's see. He's got a Unity 11 tribesman, Iron Fist, Skull of Quinn something.
Quignet.
What's that do for you?
Let's find out.
Skull of Quignet. Barrier that cause fear and automatically pass terror. Okay.
Awesome.
No big deal. It's cheap. It's 20 points. All right. 2 units of 3 tribesmen. That's, I guess, it's chaff. 6 mercenary vets. Full command. Iron Fist. Lethal strike and thunderous charge. I don't like the lethal strike.
Do not like the lethal strike either. Swift stride would be so much better on these guys.
I think you swift stride, and then instead of the stalker standard, you take the standard that gives you +1 movement.
Yep.
So now your movement's 7 with swift stride.
With swift, you have ogres that are as fast as cavalry with parry.
Correct. Yeah. Well, they're good weapon skill too, right?
Right. Weapon skill 4 helps against elves.
Decent. Yeah. No, I mean the parry's good. But
I mean, you just put the Iron Fist on because it's you get armor, parry, paired weapons. So you have initiative 4 guys with parry. God, I'm not gonna go down this road. Iron Fists are amazing. I hate all of you.
I don't know. I talked to some ogre players and they say it's not that good.
Right.
No. It's not good. The ogre players, at least the ogre players in at least the group I play, have the decency to admit they're broken.
Iron Fist, yeah.
Kin Eater. I like that guy. You can choose to ambush him or not. 2 units of 4 bombardiers. I like their shooting guys. They're good. Scratapult, one of the best war machines in the game. Thunder Cannon and a Frost Mammoth. I think the Frost Mammoth is suboptimal, but I think he might have been scraping points.
Could be.
And because I think the Rock's another 100 or so above him, isn't he?
Let me just double check the point cost.
Scraplings. I think that's the difference there.
Yeah, it's an extra 100 points.
Right. So maybe he was shaving points for something.
Could be. But I mean, I actually don't like the Scratapult as much as I like the cannon.
Really?
Because what are Scratapults really good at killing?
Anything.
I mean,
what are they not?
Okay, they're not that. Everybody says, "Oh, they're amazing at killing."
They're not that good against monstrous infantry.
They're not that good against monstrous infantry. They're not even that good against cavalry because really, if you do the math, you might kill 1 with lethal strike, maybe 2.
Correct.
Yeah,
depending on the size of the unit, you're probably killing 1 or 2.
Right, and they're okay at killing infantry. What are also good at killing infantry? I mean, bombardiers are great at killing infantry, like light infantry or strength 4 armor piercing, decent shots. The cannon helps just like clinking away big things.
Yeah, but look at Joel's army. If you had,
you know what, Joel's army is ridiculous.
If you had 2 Scratapults versus that army, you would just destroy it.
Except when the
36 guys, you're averaging 18 wounds. That's just
if you hit, yeah.
Oh, and if you hit it on the second roll, it drops down to 25, so it's not that great.
It's not that great.
And of course, the strength drops, so you need 5s to wound in, but still. So you're probably only killing, what, A third of those, so another just 8. Yeah, it's terrible. Anyway,
I just think cannons are, they help. They help with things that the ogre player might also struggle against.
they do, but I think you've got this guy. They've got other answers for that. But he has none of the Tuskers.
Does not have any of the Tuskers, which is pretty good.
When I
Toughness 5, 3-up armor with parry.
when I played him, he had 2 cons on Tuskers.
Okay.
2 running around. It's pretty ugly. All right. Anyway, it's an ogre list.
It's an ogre list.
I don't think it's great. You're right. It's not optimized. All right. Frank's list. Frank's ogres. Hey, look, he's got the Hellfist.
Hey, look, he's got the Hellfist.
The Axe Breaker Gauntlet. He's running the one that breaks your magic weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Ogre Crossbow. But he does have the one where he can't be hit on strength better than strength 5 still. Axe Breaker Gauntlet. Yep. 7 Tribesmen. That's a small unit.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Fist. Scrolls in the Skull. 2 units of 4 Tribesmen. 3 Tusker Cav. There they are. I like those Tusker Cav. They're really good. 6 Mercenary Vets. Oh, wait a minute. Let's back up for a minute. What did Chris have for scoring? Bombardiers are scoring, aren't they?
2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
6. Yeah, he's got 6 scoring units.
Yeah, but you're going to pick those 3 Tribesmen.
You're gonna pick those 3 Tribesmen.
2 units of 3 Tribesmen and a unit of 4 Bombardiers, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, okay. Anyway, Frank, 2 units of 4 Tribesmen. He's only got 1 character.
Yep.
3 Tuskers, 6 Mercs with Banner Speed, Iron Fist, Poison Attacks, and Swift Stride.
Don't like the poison there.
I don't either. Not a fan of the poison.
No, poison's for the pistols.
Yeah, they got a lot of attacks, though. I guess it'll help him get through some bigger monsters. That's, guess, his way of dealing with bigger monsters. Anyway, full command. So that's what, 5, 5, 16 from the front? That's a lot of attacks. Anyway, and 3 units of 3 Bombardiers and a Rock.
Yep.
So, scoring, you can pick on his Tribesmen or his Bombardiers for scoring units.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in his list is scoring except the Rock.
Right.
That's pretty funny.
It's really good at breakthrough. Really good at breakthrough.
Yeah. If he keep moving forward. Because the
Just
Bombardiers
everything
move
answers.
and shoot.
Yep.
All right. Brandon's Ogres.
Mm-hmm.
Heart Ripper. Mammoth Hide Cloak. Sprout of Rebirth.
4 regen.
Regen save. And the Hellfist. Look at that. Surprising all 3 ogres have the Hellfist.
What? The Hellfist.
7 Tribesmen, pretty small.
Mm-hmm.
3
He's
units
also got a con with the Dispel Scroll and Spine Splitter.
Oh, sorry, I missed him, didn't I? Spine Splitter. You know what that one does?
It's something.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Here's a big name. Spine Splitter.
Devastating Charge and Thunderous. Also affects his impact hits and stomps.
Yeah, okay. Devastating Charge and Thunderous. So it gives an extra attack and extra strength on the charge. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
7 Tribesmen, 3 units of 3 Tribesmen. Look, they all have Iron Fists. 4 Tusker Calves, they have Iron Fists. Dragonhide Banner, rerolling all the ones. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
3 units of 3 Bombardiers, Rock, and a Scratapult.
I don't like the extra con because you could drop that con and take a rock.
Squeeze in a second Rock. Get rid of him and maybe a Bombardier unit.
Maybe a Bombardier unit. Yeah.
Take a second Rock. Well, I think with him, the issue is he only has 1.
Oh. He could have borrowed one.
He only owns one. Well,
Right.
Which ogre player is not playing their ogres?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, he could have eBayed one. How about that?
That's true. He could have eBayed one.
Right. Because you could put you can put the Crown of Scorn on the Great Con too. For that Dispel Scroll. And then
He's probably maxed out as it is.
Well, I mean, he could drop the Sprout of Rebirth.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Go with a 5-up ward instead of that, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then just take.
I
And then
like
you
the
can
big
get the
unit
second
Tusker Cav,
rock.
though. The big unit Tusker Cav is scary.
It is.
Again, a lot of little units to pick on if you're looking for scoring units.
Right.
But, I mean, he can keep some of those hidden if he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 4,500 exactly.
Not bad.
Yep. Oh, who's this guy? Somebody brought Orcs and Goblins.
Which idiot did that?
Somebody brought a feather to a gunfight, not a knife. This is my guys. I got a Common Orc Warlord, Warboar. Look at that. Sword of Strength. Minus distracting armor. Supreme shielding. This is the awesome list. Feral Orc Warlord on a Wyvern with the Axe of the Apocalypse. This guy's awesome. He goes, hits something, overruns, spends 2 turns getting back into position. It's so great.
Or he overruns into a unit of Swordmasters.
Yeah, or he overruns into a unit of Swordsmasters, get chopped up.
Mm-hmm.
I like this guy. He's fun. He's got the Potion of Swiftness now, though.
Oh, okay.
So he can go. So I can get those attacks off before he dies.
Right, look out.
It's the idea, anyway. Feral Lord Chief on a BSB with a great is a BSB with a great weapon. Bronze breastplate. 2 of the Nasher guys. One's got the Crown of Scorn. One's got the Pan of Protection Pension.
Love it.
I wanted
love
that
this
guy. I wanted that because I want to charge him into a unit of Cav.
Yeah, you want up armor saves?
Just take their armor. Yep. These guys are so awesome right now. They're really good.
They're good.
They don't have to have those 30-point items on them. So they're like 122 each, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And they deliver, at least to infantry, 8 strength, 6 attacks on the charge.
It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty good. All right. Unit 36 Orcs and another unit of 37 with musician standard spears and bows. 2 units of 6 common orc boar riders, musician standards and shields. 2 units of 5 goblin raiders, and 2 gargantula. There's a theme of 2 things here. You notice that?
Yeah.
2 big units of orcs, 2 boar riders, 2 raiders, and 2 gargantulas. This list is going to do terrible.
I've been having fun. You get the spiciest list award.
I've already won the spiciest list award, and I got the best orc and goblin player award already wrapped up, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Anyway, it's a fun list. I've been having fun playing it, so we'll see how it does. I'm not predicting great things from it.
Did you do a battle report from our game?
Yeah, it's up.
Oh, is it? Did you laugh about all my swordmasters running away at the end of the game?
I did.
That's good.
I put the lesson learned from that game, play till the last turn.
Right. That's a good lesson.
So, because you can easily pick up 1,000 points plus on the last turn.
You can swing it from an 18-2 to a 12-8 or whatever it was.
Yeah. And it would have been even better if my guy on the boar was a little bit faster and could have run down your general.
Run down my general. Oh, God. You probably would have won the game then.
That's so awesome. Anyway, moving on. Matterby's Saurian Ancients. Lord of Divination. Lore of Divination. Sorry. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I know you haven't been playing Magic, but come on.
I haven't. Wisdom of the Ancients, Unconquerable Will, Shielded Soul, Egg, Standard of Discipline. Standard of Discipline. Somebody still takes that? Does he know that's not what it used to be?
Probably not.
Okay.
Because the Standard of Discipline doesn't work if you're a caster.
All it does is make you auto make all panic checks.
Yeah. Well, that's not bad, but
it's not. I guess.
It's not good for quite old lord though. So.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know what any of that stuff does. Do you?
The Egg of Quango does the breath weapon. I think it's the breath weapon with the D6 strength. I'm loading the book. I've been loading the book since your list. It's just this thing takes forever.
The egg does breath weapon strength D3 +2.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Minimum 3, up to 5. That's good.
Yes, it's not good on your Slan.
I guess he plans on fighting with the guy.
Why would you ever risk that?
This doesn't tell me how many spells he's got either, does it? Does a Quaddalord have a fixed
Wisdom of
number?
the Ancients. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah.
Quaddalord automatically knows 4 learn spells
Yeah,
and
so
has
he
a
actually
4
has
up
5
ward
spells. Yeah.
and built-in 4 up ward.
The Wisdom of the Ancients gives him an extra spell, and then re-roll the first failed the spell attempt in each magic phase.
In each magic phase. Oh, that'll come in handy against me.
Mm-hmm.
Unconquerable Will is... Oh, that's the dispel thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. What's the Shielded Soul?
That is when the Cuddle Lord rolls on the miscast table, you may re-roll the result.
So I guess you re-roll the D3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Skink Captain on... Oh, so Skink Captain on an Alpha Ramphadon.
Yep.
Okay.
With the Serpent Bow, which is the bolt thrower. Strength 3, 6, arm piercing 6, multi wounds T3.
Yep. See that.
But
Good. That's 18-inch range, though.
it's only ballistic skill 4.
And he's a Ballistic Skill 4 guy. And he's going to be moving, right?
He's going to be moving.
And 18, you're probably going to be at range.
Yep, long range. So you're probably going to be hitting on 5s or 6s.
Ballistic Skill 4, that brings you down to... That starts you at 3. So yeah, 5s. Range and move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's only 18-inch range.
Okay. Cayman, 2 of those guys. The other one's got the Talisman of Supreme Shielding.
I don't know why.
How good is this Alpha Ramphadon or whatever?
2 attacks with the Super Frenzy against certain targets.
Strength 4, tough 3, though.
Mm-hmm. It's only tough 3.
Oh, he's a fly 8. This is the... okay, I know what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's the old Ripper thing or whatever.
So what I don't understand is why would you give somebody a shooting weapon and then a fighting mount on a skink?
Yeah, and
they've
got Frenzy with low leadership, right?
They do.
Okay, that's kind of... That's a risky.
Mm-hmm.
Cayman Ancient... Torcel Helm.
It gives the Cayman
his weapon skill.
It's
right? He gives them weapon skill 4.
Right. It is. He is He is 245 points.
Yep.
With tough 5.
Tough 5, 4 attacks, 1 better than a Cayman.
Mm-hmm. He's a Cayman champion with tough 5 and an extra wound.
Okay.
But a Cayman champion is what? Let me check.
20 points more than a Cayman.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm checking to see how many points Cayman are. Special. They are... So a Cayman Ancient Champion is 110 points.
Wow. All right. He's paying 330 for this guy?
Yes.
What's that helm do for him?
The Taurosaur helm does... I'll tell you in just a second.
Here we go. +1 armor and +1 toughness and 1 impact hit.
So he's going to be tough 6.
So he's tough 6. All right, it makes him a little bit better, but
that's a lot of points.
A lot of points for that. Mm-hmm. All right, 26 Skink Braves with 2 Caymans in them.
See, now, why would you not just get 2 extra Skink Braves and then put a 3rd Cayman in there?
Oh. Yep.
And
15, 15 warriors, 7 Caymans with great weapons. Mm-hmm. 3 more of the riders.
And then why would you spend the points to make your fighty skink block poisoned? That's 6 points a model. That's a lot.
That's 6 points a model?
Yes.
The range of the javelin is what, 12?
12.
Yeah, it's kind of
questionable.
That's for
skirmishers.
All right. What is this big thyro thingy?
Theractus. That is the
Oh,
what do you
that's the
call it?
old little stegodon type, not whatever it was,
Bastillodon.
the Stylodon thing
Hmm.
with the laser beam mounted on top of him.
Right.
He took the, what did he take? The Altar
Snake
of the
God.
Snake God. Friendly units of 6 gain poison attacks in close combat. If you already have poison, that's what he's looking for. If they already have poison, it goes on a 5-up. Maybe that's what he's looking for.
But that's only 7 attacks though, Gene.
What?
It's not that many attacks.
No, it's not.
Because the Cayman take up all of the attacks.
No, it's a good point. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's going for there. I guess it gives the Cayman poison as well, but
Yeah. I mean,
anyway.
you just
What do you need poison on a strength 7 model, though?
they're only strength 5 when they're in a unit.
But they got, oh, they don't have the great weapons?
You can't. The Caymans in the unit can just come stock.
Okay. All right. And a Taurosaur.
Yeah. So Stegodon.
Okay. With
I mean-
nothing special.
It's not a very good list.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this list.
Like if you're gonna run the Cayman block, which is okay, why are you not running a Stygiosaur, which can give them the reroll? It gives them hatred for 1 round of combat
Oh, does it?
with the predatory roar instead
Right.
of the thyroids, the Thraxis.
All right. Well, this is a new army for him, so
Mhm.
maybe that's what he has.
Could be for sure. So, I would also like if I were gonna run the Skin Captain, like that's where I'd put the egg of Quetzal.
Oh, and the Skin Captain.
Yeah, so he just flies up and breathes on something.
Good point.
Hmm.
Are the riders scoring? No, they're not. So
Yeah.
he's got 3 scoring units.
Right.
No choice what you pick.
And 2 of them are one of them's very easy to get, which is the 15 Source Warriors.
Right.
One of them's not that hard to get, which is the 28 Skin Graves. That's actually pretty easy to get too.
Yeah. How does that unit deal with shooting? Is it randomized or it all skinks?
Just randomized.
Okay.
And then you have 7 Cayman, that's not that easy to get, but
No,
you can feed it something that hit in the flank or
hopefully. Yeah, like I said, that's anyway,
Mhm.
he's got problems on this list. And that's coming from me.
That's coming from you. No.
What do we got? Phil Blake's Undying Dynasties.
Bill Blake.
Now, again, I played him the other day, but not this army.
Not this army.
Because he went terracotta.
Which was an interesting choice, I will say.
It was. He has the Crown of Pharaohs. What does the Crown of Pharaohs do
I
for
think
you?
that's the one that gives you the whatever the new My Will Be Done is called. You can put it on a unit within 6 inches.
Yep, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Grant weapon skill to a friendly unit is engaged with the same enemy as the character.
Yep.
Single friendly unit within 6. If the wearer is engaged, he can only give it to somebody that's fighting the same unit he is. Okay.
Right.
That's nice.
Yes, but he's missing the big combo there, which is why would you not take at least 1 catapult? Because the catapults do the area 6. You take 1 casualty.
Terracotta, though, that eliminates.
Can you not take catapults as terracotta?
Pretty sure that's the answer to that.
That might be.
Dust to dust, terracotta. Where's the terracotta list?
Non-flying models with underground lose these special rules and cannot gain it. No, you can take catapults just fine.
You sure?
Commander Terracotta Army. People have to upgrade to +1 toughness, -1 initiative. Yeah, all characters, chariots, casket, and charnel catapult must be upgraded with the +1 toughness and -1 initiative for 30 points. So yeah, it's right there. You can take it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So
Yeah.
with the Crown of Pharaohs, you can get that. You can give the ballistic skill 3 to the catapult. That will always hit on a 4. Reroll if it misses the first time. Area 6, you take one. You take one wound. You're taking a leadership hit. -1 leadership panic test.
Yeah, grinding ballistic skill.
But he didn't take that.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't plan on. Didn't want to hang back or be tied to him.
I guess, but his general's not kitted out to fight. So
No. That's one thing Phil does not do, and that's protect or arm. He doesn't use characters.
right.
His characters don't do the fighting for him usually. So he's got a Hierophant, Terracotta.
I think his list is actually illegal.
Why?
Oh no, he's good. You can only add up to 20 models in Necropolis Guard, so he's okay.
Okay.
I thought you could only take maximum of 20 models.
Max
on
20.
Guard.
All right. So anyway, he's got a evocation level 4. I mean 4 spells, Wizard Master. He's only casting on +2. He didn't get didn't work the other thing in.
He also didn't take the Book of the Dead, which is surprising.
The Book of the Dead, which
this is what makes the army work, in my opinion. And we can talk about it when I get to my list, which I think is the next one. But
what does the Book of the Dead do?
Whenever the wearer successfully casts an augment spell from evocation,
correct.
The target raises
right
wounds equal to their evoked value.
Yeah, he had that against me when I played him.
It's super good. And even though Terracotta you lose 1, it's like well.
You know what's pretty funny about this guy?
Mm.
He has spent 0 points on magic items on his hierarchy.
Yeah, on his hierarchy he did. He's naked.
He's naked. All right. Harbinger with the BSB, who is a BSB, Terracotta, paired weapons, Bluffers. Oh, there you go. There's a magic item. Bluffers Helm. 1, 2. He has 2 magic items in his army.
4 characters, 2 magic items.
I love Phil. This is awesome. Okay. So his BSB, you got to reroll. He's tough 5, I'm assuming. Reroll forces you to reroll. Harbinger starts at tough 4, right?
Right.
Okay. Good. All right. 4 skeleton chariots. Banner of speed to get them moving a little bit.
I don't know. Harbinger started tough 5, so they're tough 6.
Oh, that's nice.
Not
bad. 1 unit of 30 archers. I'm not a fan of the 1 big unit of archers.
Yeah, some people like them. I don't. I like smaller units to try and pick off wounds on chaff, so I'm not like getting down to where there's 1 eagle left and I have 30 archers.
Right.
Take that last wound off of a great eagle or something.
But I think I might have influenced this because when I played him, he had 3 small units, and of course I picked on those in the banner scenario and wiped them out. And so 25 Necropolis Guard, paired weapons, Rending Banner. Ooh,
like it. That's good.
That's nice. And 10 Shabtis. Shabtis are so good.
Yep.
They're fantastic. And a Colossus with the Scales of Destiny.
Gives them the zappy spells.
The Colossus is which one?
The Bone Giant.
The Bone Giant, okay. I like that guy.
I like him too. I think he's really good.
All right.
And then he gets, Ice and Fire. And Touch the Heart. From Cosmology.
Yep.
It's a good list.
It's a good list.
Events.
What do we got here? Let's try this. You still seeing the list?
Yep.
Okay. Just want to make sure. That's Phil's. And Joe Finlayson. What is this? Undying Dynasties. Sprout of Rebirth.
4-up region. Yeah.
4-up region. What's a Vanquisher Eternal?
Vanquisher Eternal. It is it's a sweet weapon. I like it. I think it's fun. Model on foot only. It gives him it's a halberd with lethal strike, and it has 2 methods of attack. The first one is attacks made with this weapon gain multi-wound D3, or instead the wielder makes 1 attack toward each enemy model in base contact with it, and it's hit automatically. The wielder also makes 1 attack towards each enemy model, which could make a supporting attack against it, which hit on a 4-up.
Oh, this is the old Destroyer of Eternities.
This is the old Destroyer of Eternities, yes.
which was one of the best names for a magic item in the world.
Yep. It's pretty awesome. I've gotten him into a horde one time, and I rolled like super awesome, and so he hits 3 automatic hits against the front rank, and then 2 more times. It's because they can all make supporting attacks. So we had 9 attacks that hit automatically wounding on 2s.
Okay, that's good.
We're back on Phil's list.
Wow, I changed that. There. Sorry. All right. So what else? Level 4 Path of Dead. Mithril Mail. I can't remember this company. That's the triple move ones.
Yep.
Triple march.
It's got my Harbinger is a 2-up armor, and the
So
triple march.
looks like the Harbinger is going to be hanging out with a Necropolis guard.
Yep, with the Pharaoh.
With the Pharaoh. And the Death Cult guy is going to be hiding in that unit of 23 archers.
Sure is.
So it's looking like to me. All right. 32. Okay, 23 archers, 2 units of 3 skeleton chariots, 2 units of 5 scouts, 32 Necropolis guard. Hey, look at that. Paired weapons and rending band.
Who'd thunk?
And then the underground ambush on 2 units of 4 of the snake fight cav, right?
Yep.
And a catapult. Is the underground ambush an option?
It is.
Okay. So you can look at the game board, decide, look at whatever, make that decision. Are they scoring?
They are.
Oof. So they're scoring, the chariots are scoring.
Chariots are not scoring. I kept them as light troops.
Okay. So you've got 4 scoring units.
I only have 4 scoring units.
Okay. Well, that's not bad, but this is a good list. I like this list.
It's pretty solid. I've been having some good runs with it. I like the chariots to kind of act as quasi chaff, and then also for zoning.
Right.
Just because not a lot of things like getting hit in the face with 3d6 strength 4 impact hits.
No, I can understand.
And then the Tomb Cataphracts is really what makes the list work. It is the Necro Star. It's almost a Necro Star. Like 10 more would make it a full Necro Star. But,
right.
The real linchpin of the list is the Cataphracts popping up, and it gives me a lot more mobility options to go get people that want to hang away from the Necropolis guard.
Okay.
So then I have the catapult there just to mess with people with the evocation spell that I might roll, so you can kind of combo it to get -2 leadership off on people with an auto panic check.
The catapult. Back to Phil Blake again. There we go. Catapults are nice, though. I like your catapult a lot. I think you might have the best. It's one of the best artillery pieces in the game.
Yeah, the Charno catapult is filthy. It's area 6, -1 leadership.
Yeah, right.
Auto panic if you take a wound.
Yeah, it's only going to hit 36, so there's not very much chance of it taking a wound.
Right. And then it also does it has the direct fire mode to it, strength 7, D3 wounds.
Yeah. It's versatile, it's cheap. Yeah.
You can also heal it.
I pay 200 for my catapult, all right?
Right.
It's a strength 3, 4.
Right.
16
you also can't
guys.
heal it. Mine's also immune to panic checks.
Can't heal it. You're
always hits on a 5.
You don't have to worry about leadership checks. You can, anyway. It's filthy. You're right. I used to think used to bitch about the Scratapult and the mortar, but this thing's worse.
It is. That's why I thought, like, when I saw Phil's list first that had the Crown of the Pharaohs, I was like, oh, where's the catapult? Just because being able to have a catapult that good always hit on a 4-up.
Yeah, it's good.
With the second shot at it. So.
Anyway. All right. Another Undying. Look at this, Victor. Another Undying Dynasties.
I think
there were the 3rd one now. Aspen bow. What is that?
It's just a bow.
Okay. Oh, the one that hit without modifiers. Okay. Gray weapon shield. Armor of Fortune. 5-up armor. 5-up ward. And the obsidian rock. Magic resistance. Really?
Mhm.
People still take that?
I guess.
Okay. That'll go good against the pyromancy guy. All those are damage spells.
Right.
Death Cult Hierarch, Path of Evocation, Wizard Master, Talisman of Greater Shielding.
Also, no Book of the Dead. Surprising.
Path of Evocation, another guy, Path of Evocation with the Dispel Scroll.
Mhm.
So he's got five spells out of Evocation.
Yep.
Okay. 39 Skeletons, full command. 29 Skeleton Archers, full command. 3 Chariots, 30 Necro Guard, 2 Catapults, 2 units of 2, sorry, 3 units of 2 Tomb Reapers, 2 of the units with paired weapons.
Solid.
Yeah, those are the flying monstrous infantry.
Yeah, with lethal strike.
Yeah, they're fantastic. They're
autonomous, so they don't need the general to march.
good. Yeah, they're only fly 6 though, I think, right?
Yeah,
But they're still really good.
Yep.
High initiative, high weapon skill.
right. The 30 Necropolis Guard, I would have gone with paired weapons instead of halberds, just because I think initiative 4 is better than the strength 5, since they have poison and lethal strike on the Necro Guard. But that, I mean, you can see my list, and that's why I made that choice.
Right.
Was, I think initiative 4 is better.
This list has 2 catapults. This list scares me.
It's scary. Yeah, it would terrify your big block list.
Yeah, it's bad. It's going to drop all over. I want to see this guy. This is the army I want to see fight Joel.
Yes,
This would be,
it would be amazing.
That's funny. All right. Moving on, Norbert. This is going to win the best painted army.
Best painted army right here, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is. Book it already. Pharaoh on a skeleton chariot. Heavy armor, dragon scale helm, sprout of rebirth. You can't do that.
You can't do that anymore. You're right.
Yeah, there's a problem there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can do it, but the dragon scale helm negates your regen.
We should probably send Norbert something.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll post something. Death Cold Hierarch, Hierophant Wizard 2, Path of Evocation, Supreme Shielding, Spell Scroll. So he's a Wizard Master with only 2 spells. That's kind of odd.
Plus, I would probably just have the bump up in the.
Yeah, but I would think you would drop the spell off the guy below and give it to the guy up top.
Right. Yeah,
2, 3, and 1, if nothing else, same price, right?
Right.
Okay. What is a no mark?
And I mean, if you're taking the second wizard, I would take the Dispel Scroll on him and take the Book of Arcane Power, the Book of the Dead. Normark is the Tomb Prince, not the Pharaoh.
Oh, okay. Crown Pharaohs. 27 Skeleton Archers. 5 Skeleton Scouts. 3 Chariots. 4 Cataphracts. 3 Great Vultures. Sand Scorpion. And 3 Sand Stalkers. And 2 catapults.
2 catapults.
All right.
It's a lot of shooting. It doesn't have a lot of staying power, though.
No, it doesn't, does it?
Mm-mm.
Cataphract. So he's got skeleton archers, chariots. Looks like they're not scoring, right?
They're not scoring.
So skeleton archers, cataphracts, sandstalkers.
Not scoring. They're light troops.
So he's got 2 scoring units.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of the scenarios were the scoring units. At least 1, right?
You're right. Mm-hmm. I think we played. Well, I mean, scoring units are in every game but the last one. I
mean, the one where you pick the 3 banners, basically.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he's just going to struggle, and hold center would be hard for him. Breakthrough is going to be hard for him. Those
yeah, it's going to be hard to hold the center with 27 skeleton archers.
Right.
Right. Okay, so this list has a little bit of a problem, but he does need to fix this. He
Right.
definitely needs to fix that dragon scale helm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anthony Fasano. What do we got? Great weapon. Oh, another Tomb King.
He's not a pharaoh. He's a prince.
Okay.
Step down.
Yeah, go ahead. Start reading this one. I'll be right back.
All right. So the Normark General Great Weapon Armor of Destiny. Death Cult Hierarch is his Hierophant. 4 spells. Book of the Dead with the Path of Evocation, and then he's got the Harbinger with the Halberd and the Sprout of Rebirth for 4 up regen. 4 units of skeleton archers with musicians, 2 units of 3 skeletal chariots, 38 Necropolis Guard, full command and halberds, 2 catapults, and 2 battle sphinxes. So again, I think that the paired weapons is better than the halberds, just having the initiative 4. Being able to go first over a lot of armies out there for the Necro Guard is better because they are only tough 4 with the 6 up armor save. But he does get the hatred. They are going to be weapon skill 5. I like the weapon skill 6, which is why I pay for the Pharaoh, because then they're going to hit Elven Elites on 3s, except for Sword Masters. That's it. And then they're going to hit Sword Masters on 4s with rerolls. So,
yeah.
2 Charnel Catapults is good. It's solid, and then 2 Battle Sphinxes is also pretty okay.
Those are tar pits.
They are. I went with the Cataphracts over them because they score and they ambush.
Those aren't the Battle Sphinxes aren't steadfast. I mean, they're not. They're unbreakable, of course, but they crumble like normal, right?
They do crumble like normal.
And he doesn't have a BSB, so they're only going 1 less.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, combat res is dangerous to them.
Yes. And without the Pharaoh, he's only leadership 8.
And those little units of skeleton archers are going to be picked, of course, for the scoring targets.
Yeah, you could just ignore the Necropolis Guard in this list and focus
or the chariots if you want.
Chariots aren't scoring.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then just try to stay away from the Necropolis Guard.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They're just movement 4, right? Nothing. He's done nothing to boost them.
That's right. The big one with Path of Evocation was Dance Macabre, which you can make an 8-inch magical move.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Anyway, not crazy about this list. He does have the 2 Battle Sphinxes, though. No one else took those.
No.
And he's got 2 catapults.
He does have 2 catapults. It's a pretty good list. It's okay. I would have still taken paired weapons and Rending Banner on the Necropolis Guard instead of halberds.
Right. All right. Brian Hully, Vampire Covenant. I think this is one of the Green Dragon guys.
Mm-hmm.
Dead Arise, that's the raise a unit, bound spell. Path of Evocation, Commandment, Blessed Sword. Doesn't tell what he's got. So does that mean he's just got 1 spell?
Yep, looks like it. I mean, they think they come 1 spell stock.
Yeah. It doesn't look like he's buying an extra one. So basically he's got 2 spells and a bound.
Right.
Okay.
And then the Dead Arise, or the Lamia, Path of Evocation, Jack's Pickaxe, the weapon that broke the game.
What, Jack's Pickaxe?
It makes people with big monsters cry.
I don't think so. I mean, it's good.
It's good.
It's a really good item. But it's kind of limited. It's only good against monsters, right?
It's always +1 strength. So when you're a strength 5 vampire.
That's a good point. Strength 6 vampire. Okay. Dragon Scale Helm, Duskstone, Charm of the Cursed Icon. All right.
Barrow King, Hero Sword.
I like the Hero Sword on that guy.
Yep. I also like the Ring of Fire. Great.
Oh, so he's got 2 bound items.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Wow, look at the size of those units. 48 skeletons. 2 units of 40 zombies. 9 Barrow Knights. Banner of the Barrow King, that's the +1 to hit. 3 units of 2 Great Bats. Nice Chaff. 10 Wraiths. Those are foot guys.
Yeah, they do the reaping where they can move through the unit and do the strength 5 hits. And they're
Okay.
like troops. And they're ethereal.
6 vampire spawn. These are the flying monstrous infantry.
Correct.
And a Varkalak. Varkalaks are good.
They are.
This is an
No
interesting
shrieking
list.
horrors. Shrieking horrors are terrifying.
I don't see 2 shrieking horrors.
Nope, that's what I meant. Like,
Oh,
doesn't
no
have two
shrieking horrors. Yeah. Yeah. 40 zombies. It'll take a long time for us Gargantula to wade through 40 zombies, won't it? Especially when they start growing back.
Right.
All right. 9 Baron Knights. No Vampire Knights, though.
Right. No vampire knights, and then the shrieking horrors.
No Shrieking Horrors.
Just doing 6 attacks that auto hit at strength 10, no armor. Oh.
Yeah, he's... What's this? The Shrieking Horrors?
No, there's no shrieking horror.
That's what I'm saying. What were you talking about? Strength 10? No,
That's a strength. Yeah, that's a shrieking horror.
that's what
That's
I'm
a
saying.
scream.
He doesn't have them.
Which makes it a lot nicer.
I mean, he's just hitting you with his characters are the only hitty things he got, really, isn't it?
Pretty much. The knights are okay, but they're not great.
Well, they're
So-
good on the charge. When
Right.
they drop down to strength 4, right?
Right.
And, 5 attacks at strength 4 if he's 5 wide. That's nothing after the charge. General, blah, blah, blah. Is anybody on a mount?
Just the vampire count on Steed.
On Skeletal Steed. So that's the guy that's going with them. The guy with Jack's pickaxe. That's actually not bad. So he can run him around and hopefully get into a monster.
Right.
And he can't be stomped because he's got the Skeletal Steed. That's not good. That's not bad. All right. Yeah, but I don't see any real hammers in here other than his characters, right?
Right. Pretty much.
Okay. And Joey, Warriors of the Dark Gods. Lord of Chaos on a Disc of Change. Bluffer's Helm. Jack's Pickaxe. Look at that. There's another Jack. It's only the second Jack Pickaxe I've seen.
Yeah, I thought we'd have seen
28
a lot
lists.
more.
Talisman of Greater Shielding. 5 up. That's a 5 up ward. Third Eye of Change. 750 points. Ooh, pricey. But he's a Chaos Lord. He's gonna hurt somebody.
He's gonna hurt. He's gonna take somebody's lunch money.
Yeah. Another Chaos Lord on a Demonic Steed. Burning Blade of Chaos. Armor of Fortune. Dragonfire Gem. Okay. 5 up ward. Bigger versus fire. Harbinger on a Demonic Steed. Lust. BSB. Talisman of Supreme Shielding. He wanted to protect this guy, didn't he? So the Wasteland Warriors are Pestilence. The Wasteland Warriors are Wrath. So the BSB is only helping the Fallen. And the... Right?
Yep.
That's an odd choice.
And the Chimera and the Warhounds, but
Chimera.
the General's only helping the Once Chosen.
The Once Chosen, yeah. Huh. Okay.
I think that's how that works now.
Maybe. Wasteland Chariot. That's the big scary one, isn't it?
Yep. No, that's not the big scary one.
It's not?
War Beast Chariot.
Okay. That's okay. 5 Warhounds. Chimera. It's good to see a Chimera back.
Yeah.
Those had kind of disappeared for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Fallen Beast. Where's the Wasteland Chariot? Can't find it. Wasteland Chariot. Yeah, Strength 5, Tough 5.
That's just their stock chariot.
I thought this was the heavy armored one.
No, that's the one with the...
Yeah, it's got plate armor, mounts protect. Oh, that's only if you take the pair of Wasteland Steeds. Doesn't say whether he did that or not.
Is he waste-
260. No, he went. I don't understand. I'm missing something.
You can do the Mauler Chariot. Gives you a plate armor.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, and then grinding attacks D3 with fear.
Oh, so that's 220. And how much did he pay? 260 per pestilence. Ah, okay, that's what it is. He's got the pair of wasteland steeds pulling it. So it's mounts protection 6 with plate armor. All right. Anyway, yeah, it's good to see Chimera back. I'll give him that.
That's only demons we're thinking of for the general.
No,
They
is
just
it?
can't join units.
That doesn't apply to. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Well, that makes more sense then. I was wondering why I took a BSB if it was only helping a couple units.
Mhm.
All right. That's Joey. Jeremiah Nelson, Warriors of the Dark Gods. Germ. All right. Wasteland Dragon. Ooh.
Mhm.
1,100 points.
1,100 points. Jesus.
Just under a quarter of his army in this one model.
It's gonna get cannoned off.
Oh, yeah. Against those, there's one of those. Who had 2 cannons?
I mean, the
That
catapult's
Empire
gonna
army had
crush
2
it
cannons.
too.
Yeah. It's funny. All right. Burning Blade of Chaos. It's a kill everything sword.
Yep.
Lucky Shield. Ignore the. There you go. Ignore the first cannon hit.
Mhm. Oh, that's what 3 chariots are for.
With 6 shots.
With 6 shots.
Exactly. Wrath Priest.
Drop a rock on his head.
Hero Sword. Hardened Shield. Talisman of Shielding. Crown of Scorn. Wasteland Warriors. Gleaming Icon. Gleaming Icon. Past the first failed panic check.
Mhm.
Warriors of Lust. 5 just regular Fallen. 5 Wasteland Knights. 3 Crusher Knights. 3 more Crusher Knights with demon weapons. Oh, 1 unit with lances, 1 unit with weapons, demon weapons.
Mhm.
5 Hell Riders, Lust, Swift Besson, and 2 Blood Beasts. 2 Blood Beasts. That's different.
That's different.
I've been hearing Blood Beasts aren't that good.
Well, you've been hearing correctly.
Well, he's got 2 of them.
He's got 2 of them.
That's an interesting choice. Hopefully he'll make them work.
Yeah, they only have 5 attacks.
Just trying to dig them up. Are they frenzy or anything?
Frenzy, hatred.
So the 6 attacks?
6 attacks.
Or 4 plus frenzy.
6 attacks.
How big are they? They're monsters. They got Thunderstomp, right?
Yeah.
315 points. They're fairly cheap to get Thunderstomp.
4 up armor. I mean, they're not bad.
And they've got Hatred.
They do have hatred.
5 attacks, strength 6 with Hatred. They're only tough 5 with 4 up armor. That's the problem.
If you kill the character, they go down to leadership 4.
Okay. Yeah, but you can tie him to the big guy, right?
Right. But that's what I mean. When you ace the character off the dragon.
Right. One of them will drop to 4.
Yep.
Because the other one's going to be tied to the Wrath Priest, I guess.
Probably.
I mean, you can't tie them both to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
it's different.
It's an interesting list.
Mm-hmm.
Wasteland Dragon. That's tough. And this is a surprise.
Yeah, Phil Carl. Not playing Dwarves.
Not playing Dwarves, not playing... He switched to Sylvan Elves for a long time.
Right.
All right, what's he got? A Lord on a Mana Core?
Mm-hmm.
Driving Scale Helm, Obsidian Sword, no armor save. That's actually really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sorcerer on a Mana Core, so 2 Mana Cores in that list. True Chaos, 4 Learned Spells, Wizard Master, Path of Shamanism, Hardened Shield, Shamanism. He doubled up on Shamanism. Mm-hmm. Sprout of Rebirth, and Sword of Strength. Okay. 2 characters. Harbinger. Oh, there's a third one.
BSB.
Shield, Dragon Mantle.
So 1 up.
This is actually a small army.
It is. It's very compact.
26 Wasteland Warriors. 10 Wasteland Knight. Oh, that's why. Never mind. 2 units of 10 Knights. The Chaos Knights at that. Wow. Where's my Manglers when I needed them?
Right. Nom nom nom.
Battle Shrine. Battle Shrine any good anymore?
I don't know. I've never seen one taken, honestly.
Okay. 2 units of 5 Warhounds. He's got a little bit of chaff in there. That's it.
Gives them hard target.
The Battle Shrine.
Yep.
Single model, mounts protection, everything.
Break the spirit from shamanism.
Battle Shield is a monstrous infantry on a 50 by 100.
Can't be stopped.
Red, hard target to all friendly units without towering presence within 6. And then
Hard
based on
target
its
for
mark,
science.
which is True Chaos, he gains Break the Spirit. Yeah. All right.
It's different. I mean, I think the way to play Chaos Warriors is still the Chosen of Lust.
Chosen of Lust.
Yeah, super good.
So, after looking at all those armies, outside of yours,
Outside of mine,
and you can't count mine either. Who do you think's going to make a run at this?
I like Joel Flint's.
Do you really?
I do. I like Alex Myers' Beast Herd list.
You just think those 200 models are going to be impossible to get through?
220 models. That's so many models.
It is.
So I like Alex Myers' Beast Herds. Joel Flint's Kingdoms of Equitan.
Yeah.
And then the Infernal Dwarf list I'm also.
That's the one I was looking at. Infernal Dwarf list looks kind of scary.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of artillery, which you usually see with Infernal Dwarves, but it's a little slow, but it could be a surpriser.
Right. I don't know. I think Joel's going to run up. Joel's got the problem if he runs up something. One of those 2 Carnal catapults is going to wreck him.
Maybe they got a hit.
I would love to watch that game. I would love to see him go against those.
Those charnel catapults.
Yes, a pair of them. Yeah.
Oh man.
Especially if they had that "My Will Be Done" thing, you could push them up to.
Nobody has it.
Nobody has it though.
Only Phil took the. So.
Yeah. But that's good. Like I said, that Infernal Dwarf is the one that bothers me a lot. I think it's going to go places.
All right, and then pretty much any ogre list. I think all the ogre lists are really good.
Both the ogre lists are good. I actually like both these. I like this. I like Chad's Beast Herds list as well. I mean, the thing that bugs me about his list is he's putting 40 guys behind you.
Yeah,
or he can if you let it, but it's 40. It's a lot of guys come up behind you.
And then
some of these dwarf lists.
Brandon Phelps list too.
Do you really? That ogre list?
That's the best ogre list.
It's a good ogre list. Is it? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's the best one. If he had taken a second rock, I think he really would have run away with it.
Right. Yeah. Because he could have dropped a couple things and got another one in there.
Yeah.
Like I said, get rid of that con, get rid of one of these units, and he's more than paid for it.
You could drop one of the cons. You drop the con.
Yep.
Drop one of the bombardier units, bump the other 2 up to 4, drop the champion off the Tusker cavalry, and you've got another rock.
Yep. Dropping those two is what, 550?
550, and then you
70
have
points. Yep.
mhm,
Yeah, I think you're right.
mhm. Drop the champion off the Tusker Cavalry, and then you can bump the bombardiers up to 4 man each.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Anyway, I think this is the best orc army in the list.
You do?
I do. I'm pretty
Yeah.
confident of that one.
Pretty confident.
Yep.
All right, I'm with you.
I'm kind of looking through here to see which army I think I might have a good shot against. All right, let's move on.
Dark Elves. You can take the elf lists.
There's not many elves. There's one highborn elf.
Yep, no Sylvan Elves and
Two dread elves.
Dread Elves.
Yeah, only 3 elf lists out of 28.
Mm-hmm.
That's really light. 5 Undying Dynasties though.
Yeah, Undying Dynasties is pretty good right now.
They're really in a good spot right now. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, that's it. We've gone through them all.
If you actually stuck with this, we're sorry you don't have a life.
Yeah, exactly.
We will see you next weekend.
You know what I would like to say? I would have liked to see Chris's list, his ringer list.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I'll send a message to Norbert. I don't know what the penalty for changing your list is, but I'm sure he wasn't aware of that change.
Right.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out.
Yep. We will. Are you coming up on Friday?
I am.
All
I plan on trying to get there somewhere around 5 or so.
Okay. Cool.
I'm helping Chris with the terrain.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I sent a message to Chris. I said, "You got the terrain all straightened out?" He's like, "Oh, crap. It's a good thing you asked me. Let me check." He comes back to me. He's like, "I need like 30 hills and I need 15 of this." I'm like, "What?"
Nice.
It was pretty funny. Anyway, that's it. I guess I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Night.